Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we have it. Brilliant. Welcome to my training video, which is going to turn your current lifestyle upside down, give you a better, healthier version of yourself. So let's get into it. Why have I done this video? Well, I've done this because the last 12 months have been horrendous for a lot of people. It's really been tough. It's tested a lot of us. Gyms have been closed. Most of us gained weight. In fact, 90% of people have actually gained weight during lockdown. Isn't that crazy? 9 in 10 people have gained weight during lockdown. We've completely lost our routine, completely lost our structure, and now what we need to do is find ourselves again and make 2021 our year where we get fitter, healthier, stronger, faster, leaner, feel great about ourselves, increase our confidence. So what I put together here is a habit training plan where we can start seeing fast results. We're going to start seeing results where we can start building muscle while shifting body fat and increasing your confidence within 90 days without giving up all your favorite foods or adding extra hours into the gym. So let's get into it then. Let's see some results as well. So I'm going to teach you the system by showing you a couple of transformations. Right now, the system that I've used to transform hundreds of people as well, by the way, in just a few months. So Amanda lost 7 stone last year. This is while gyms have been closed for the majority of the time as well. But what did we do? We put the right plans in place, fixed our nutrition, fixed our habits, increased our NEAT, exercised properly, obviously at home as well. Adam, this was done before lockdown. We did actually go into a gym before the initial lockdown. So this is done about 18 months ago now. But this was a 6-month transformation. A just bog standard average guy, very minimal knowledge in the gym. Straight away, within about 4 months, we got to this shape by just doing all the basics correctly. And then we got photo shoot ready. This is Danny. This was 12 weeks. This is probably one of my best transformations, especially in 12 weeks time. We've lost 2 stone in body fat, and it's a significant difference in his body shape. Look, the chest, the shoulders, the traps, it's phenomenal. What an achievement this was. So this training is for you if you're a busy person right now who's going to be getting overwhelmed by all the information that you see out there, and you want a plan that just works for yourself and we see instant results. If you're fed up of trying different diet methods, your flipping Herbalife, your Juice Pluses, your Slimmer Worlds, and you go from one thing to another all the time, but nothing really works for yourself, this will work. If you want higher calorie foods, knowing you'll be utilising calories to be building muscle rather than adding to the love handles. So we're going to strip back a few things. We're going to go back to basics. The idea behind this is that we're going to add 1 habit a week. So it's a 6-week plan. We're going to add 1 habit per week. So whatever we do in week 1, we do throughout the whole process. But the idea behind this is that we're not going to do an information overload. You're not going to do all 6 habits at once. We're just going to add 1 habit a week. So by the time it comes to week 6, you're in a fantastic position with all these new habits that you've learned. So once again, it just sounds like you. If nothing's consistent and it's all predictable, everything is overwhelming. You're so swamped at your current level that you can't see yourself progressing. You're seeing others succeed online, but it's like watching magic. It's happened quite a few times. Sometimes you sit and think, how the hell have they achieved that? What the hell are they doing to get to that result? And I'm here and I still can't see anything. What are they doing differently than what I'm doing right now? Well, let's get into it. Awesome news. I've got the answer. If you're falling back to old habits, we're here to create all the new habits. A little introduction of myself. I had 0 clue when I first started. Been doing this for 10 years now, and I've built up a natural physique over the years, as you can see. Fully qualified personal trainer and nutritionist. And participated in multiple photo shoots. I actually just done one the weekend just gone as well, which went quite well actually. So what we're going to learn today, we're going to go through the habits. 7 weeks. Okay, so each week, like I say, so week 1 is simply eating well. Then we're going to introduce exercise and NEAT. Then we're going to start calorie counting. Then we're going to include protein targets. And then this is all gym based in the secrets too. So let's get into the first week then. First week, week 1, we're simply going to eat clean. Now for the majority of us, we're here for weight loss. And 90% of people gained weight. That's because the day is filled with high calorie processed foods, full of junk, no real direction, no purpose in the day-to-day nutrition. Takeaways multiple times, probably a lot of alcohol as well. So what we're going to do is strip all that back and we're going to simply eat well. All you can do for the first 7 days is eat off this food list. And tell you what, one thing, if you eat off this food list, you're going to be in a calorie deficit and you'll feel 10 times better in yourself, with your energy, with your sleep, with your day-to-day, with your mindset. If you do this for a week, just watch how much weight you'd lose. Step on the scales today and see what it's like in 7 days' time, and then tell me you didn't lose weight. Week number 2, we're going to add our 10k steps pretty much. Now we can see here, NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. What it stands for is your day-to-day activity around exercise and around food. And we can also see how important NEAT actually is. Look how significant it is in our day in terms of how many calories we burn. It's nearly double the amount of what we do during exercise. And that's the food, that's our meals that we consume. And that is our resting metabolic rate. That is basically your calories that you need just to survive. How many calories your body just burns off just by being you. So NEAT is very important. I tell clients to aim for 10k steps. I think you should do the same. But here is some other ideas. NEAT, dancing, taking the stairs instead of taking the lift, park away from stores or park away from work, and encourage more steps. Wear a pedometer and set a step goal, which is ideally 10k steps. Walk during your lunch break. Use a standing desk rather than sitting down. It's always a good idea as well. So now we're going to move into week number 2. Body weight workouts. This is our third habit actually. So week number 2 was NEAT, and our third habit in week number 2, body weight workouts. What I want you guys to do for me is start building that foundation of strength, of mobility, of knowledge as well. So I want you to head over to my YouTube channel for me, Phil Downing Online Coach. Head over there and there's plenty of workouts that you can start doing right away. We've got 2 bodyweight workouts, which is beginner level. We've got 2 bodyweight workouts, which is advanced. So every single person watching this right now will be able to find workouts on there suitable for themselves. From there, we've also got dumbbell, kettlebell, barbell workouts as well. Plenty on there for you guys to start doing. And I want you to do 3 or 4 workouts per week. Now we're going to move into week number 3. What we're going to do is start calorie counting and make sure that every single day our calories are set towards our goals. So I'm going to download and start using MyFitnessPal. And what we're going to do from here is start using the food list for 80%. Don't get too confused over this. 80% of your food consumption comes from Phil's food list. 20% can come from your food list. Anything you want every single day. So if your calories were set at, 2,000, whatever MyFitnessPal tells you, then 80% is 1,600 calories comes from Phil's food list. 400 calories comes from your food list every single day. Week number 4, going to set a protein target. Some ideas of how to include our protein, but also if we go back to that food list, there's all our protein too. Now what we're going to do is set our protein target. So protein is essential for building and repairing muscle tissue. And what we're going to do, we're going to get our body weight in pounds and multiply by 0.6 to 0.8. For example, myself, I was 180. I'd multiply 180 by 0.6 to 0.8. So it's roughly going to be 140 odd grams of protein per day. The reason the first 4 weeks is diet and NEAT is that it's damn powerful. Just look at 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So we're potentially going to be in a deficit, depending on what you say your MyFitnessPal at in terms of goals. 50 pounds in less than a year. Phenomenal. Now we're going to head over to gym-based workouts. When we start the gym, bear in mind we've already had 2 or 3 weeks of bodyweight workouts or home workouts to set that foundation. So we're going to be very confident and very in a good place to walk into the gym now anyway. But I want to select our program, whether we're doing 3, 4, 5 or 6 times per week. And I want you to pause this right now and screenshot, just so you know exactly what to do when you walk into the gym. So you're going to do upper strength, lower strength, or we're going to do full bodies, or we're going to start doing some hypertrophy. From there, in week number 6, we need to start putting good habits of muscle gain. We want to start making sure we're putting the gym to good use. So we're going to start implementing progressive overload with the ability to increase volume each and every week. We're going to obviously make sure we try and get a good night's sleep, which is a massive for our recovery and our repair and our growth. Protein intake, once again, helps build and repair muscle tissue. Make sure the calorie intake, make sure it's really clean the foods. Obviously, week number 1 was making sure we consume foods off the food list. calorie intake will help massively with our muscle growth. Good planning kind of ties in with progressive overload, and sufficient hydration as well. So, progressive overload is the ability to continuously add volume to the workout. So whatever you're doing week one, make sure you plan it. Make sure you write it down. This is what I've done. This is what I've done. This is what I've done. What are you doing week two? This is what I've done last week. This is what I need to do this week. What did I do last week? This week. Progression, progression, progression. Lift more. Do more reps. Do more sets. Once again, from here now, what we're going to do is week number 7 is include compound exercises as our priority in our workouts. Compounds are the big exercises. They recruit multiple muscle groups at once. If you simply done these 6 compound exercises and no other exercise, you will be successful. That's how powerful they are. If you simply just done these 6 exercises in your workouts, you'll be successful with your shape, with your fat loss, with your training, with your strength. That's how powerful they are, because they recruit multiple muscle groups at once. Got your bench press, got your deadlifts, got your squat, overhead press, barbell row, pull-ups. Once again, pull-ups, you can use assisted pull-ups. If you can't do a pull-up yourself, that's fine. But squat, it doesn't have to be a bar. It doesn't have to be like what this guy's doing. It could be a goblet squat. Once again, the YouTube channel will help with all this. Bench press, it doesn't have to be a barbell. With dumbbells, but include compounds. So we need to put all these habits together. Adding a habit each and every week. Remember, don't all do it at once. So you need to start building and plan your nutrition and workouts. So a simple eating fat loss plan. You know your calories, you've used it on MyFitnessPal, but here is another little formula for yourself. Once again, pause this, screenshot. Step number 2 is put the meals into your day, so you know exactly what you're going to be having. You never want to go into your day blind. What do I mean by that? You never want to go into your day and just wing it from day to day. Right, okay, I'm going to have this for breakfast. I might have a bit of that, might have a bit of this, because what happens then, comes the end of the day and you go, holy shit, I ate well more than what I need to do. So I need to scrap that and I need to start doing a day in advance. So for example, today, I would do my food for tomorrow. So I know exactly what I'm going to be having when I wake up. I'll wake up and I know exactly what to have to keep me on track, so I know what I'm doing. This is when I will have my treat, blah, blah, blah. You've got your protein and your food intake from the first food list. Building your meals, once again, it's just basically about preparation. And then progressive overload, this is what we're going to be doing in the gym. Lift heavy, make sure we're perfecting the form, make sure we're progressive overload, and repeat. And that's how you get stronger each and every week. If you don't do this, you won't change. You just be doing the same old all the time. If you're just fantastic Monday to Thursday and then you fuck it up on the weekend, you're not going to get anywhere. So that's the blueprint. And like I say, I've barely touched the surface on this, scratched the surface, is that what it's called? And basically what I've done here is just kind of put the habits together you can start doing right now. But it is very, very difficult to kind of keep that consistency. So I'm going to ask you the question, was it an information overload? Like I say, we barely touched the surface. I don't even know if I've got that bloody saying right, but we barely kind of, there's so much more to each and every habit that we haven't even kind of discussed as of yet. So option 1 is the options for yourselves now. You can either go back to normal, you can either just kind of not take anything I've said on board and just go back to life and just wing it. Or you can get the map to the minefield. So basically what I'm trying to say is, guys, you can either continue to go and do what you've been doing, or you can join the program with myself. So if, like I say, if you say you've had enough, you're sick of not getting the results that you deserve, you're putting time and effort into the gym and you're just winging it, you get no results. If you're sick of your diet controlling yourself and your food dictates your lifestyle, then get yourself involved. If you want proven results, then I've got something very special for yourself. Just obviously no pressure whatsoever for you to do it, but it's my job to put it in front of you. It's your job if you want to take the opportunity or not. So your opportunity right now is that I've set aside some time to talk to yourselves. So if you're interested in this opportunity and you want to join my program, then reply back to this or drop me an email, get me on Instagram. My email is phildowningpt@hotmail.co.uk. My Instagram is phildowningonlinecoach. And I will reply back to you. straight away and we'll set up a call. So if you want my help to get you to that next level, then drop me a message. I won't talk anymore. It's your